Hey there, everyone, Longshot here, giving you a replay in the KV-1S on Stanford line encountered. First kicking it back to here, then the KV-1S. And one tier 7 on each team, rest tier 6 for the most part. Though it is more or less a tier 6 game than anything. The pressure has been added onto our tier 7 to carry the game, so I try to relieve some of the pressure to the dogs too. See what I did there. Anyway, I make my way into the town, getting to probably one of my favorite spots in the town, as it doesn't require any direct contact until you get spotted, more or less. Which is right over here by that corner. By this corner. And actually, if you play it right, you could probably push a little bit farther and catch the guys over by F6 by surprise and put a nice juicy shot into them. Especially if you got one of the big tanks. If I sit back here, aim all the way back over to the left side, because the tanks usually rush from the right. Nice juicy shot into that T20 at almost an average damage roll. T20 backs off and hides in cover, and I side scrape back, try to get him, see if he's still popping himself out. And as you can see, we've already lost a Hellcat and our tier 5. I try to move in over here, make sure no one's flanking from here, because there usually is a tank or two that comes from over here. I use this arch over here to try to get some sneaky shots on anyone that is waiting over here. If you notice, I adjusted my aim for the side of the SV-100, and our TOG starts rolling in. I go back to my spot, see if anyone's coming, and then I go for this area over here, which can be used as a good spot if there's lots of enemies camping over by the corner. Well, the other corner that the enemy they're camping at right now. Get an unfortunate track on the M6, which is going to sacrifice us one of our tanks. But I eventually avenge him as I'm loaded, and there is no way he's escaping this time. Or so I thought. The Hellcat actually gets him. I try to line up a shot for the VK, but no go. As you can see, we're looking pretty bad right now. We still got our tier 7s, but so do they. I see a perfect opportunity to get rid of their tier 7, so I move in to take the shot. Definitely relieve some pressure off, more pressure off the A44 by taking out their tier 7. And our TOGs definitely did not let me down, as they took 3 tanks with them, and more or less tons of damage. I'm not sure exactly how much damage they did, but I'm suspecting they did a bit of damage. Definitely saved the A44 took a little bit of damage, but I finished off the SV-100, but at the cost of taking a big nasty hit from it. But their artillery nails are tier 7. Now it's up to me to dig out me, the Hellcat, and our 2 artillery pieces take out the rest of the tank. Okay, I spoke too soon. Our 1 artillery piece. And I spoke too soon again. The Hellcat appeared. I go around to try to flank the SU-100, as he will probably not be suspecting me from over here. I'll look around this corner in case he tries to skip across for the Hellcat. He does, which unfortunately puts me in a bad position to support the Hellcat. And we just lost our other artillery piece. Hellcat destroyed the SU-100. Unfortunately, the Hellcat does not end up moving, so any second now he will get nailed by artillery too, putting me alone against the Hellcat and 3 artillery pieces. Take my shot here because I know that if I miss, I'm dead. And I take out the Hellcat. It's at this point that I start loading high explosives, not because I need them to get the one-shot kills, but simply to save up on credits, as they will more likely go in. And the extra module damage in case I do splash, and it's always nice, as I discussed in my earlier video. The enemy starts capping. I was just hoping that they'd be silly enough to continue capping, but obviously these artillery pieces have a slight idea what they're doing. Well, they probably know exactly what they're trying to do, but they don't know where I am, so they're probably investigating where I am. There's the AMX-13 F3. Actually, no, they're not platoon. I figured the artillery would have been platoon with the tier 4, and that's how he got in. Check the corner, make sure there's no tank artillery waiting there. Good thing I did. SU-8 pops up, and the SU-5 moves in to try to take me out. I'm desperately trying to reverse out, but the SU-5 misses, and I move in to take him out. Now remember that Frenchie you saw earlier? Yeah. I poke around, I try to proxy spot him. After I figured that, I knew he was immediately trying to flank me. And it's at this point where we're playing peekaboo. So what I did right here was I slowly backed up to the corner. As you can see, Frenchie's trying to bait me into firing. What I actually tried doing over here is try to get some shots from above, seeing that this is high explosive. And then I get the idea that if he's gonna bait him out, that he's gonna bait himself out, I could just go around the corner and take a shot if he decides to pop out. Which he does. I aim for the next one. I miss. And I get caught on the SU-5's wreckage. Try to put myself between the SU-5, giving me a few more seconds to reload. I'm pretty sure I damaged his gun there, as he did miss me. But either way, that's all that's left. It's just a matter of time till I reload. And that was a 7-kill game, Top Gun. Thank you all for watching. This is Longshot signing out. Good luck, comrades.